One of my favorite songs, it's called New Level. It's called New Level by ASAP Ferg. And the chorus is, I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. And I listen to this song, especially when I'm in Europe. I listen to this song nonstop. And I'll go on all these like crazy electric scooter rides in the cities that I'm in, blasting this song on my headphones, singing out loud. People will stare at me and I don't care. I love this song. I listen to it on loop. And today I noticed that I have reached, wait for it. Wait, you know what I'm going to say. I've reached a new level. I'm on a new level. And I am because now, last month I didn't, this month I do. I have one of the most popular websites in the world. I mean, its rank is, I'm loading it up on SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb, if you don't know, ranks the popularity of websites against each other. So you can tell you have the most trafficked. What level of traffic do you have? And my website, edwardsturm.com, in the world is the 398th thousandth most popular website in the world. So it's under 400,000. I'm in the top 400,000 most popular websites in the world. In the United States, I'm 223,000. And last month, the reason why this is a big deal is last month in the world, I was 1,151,000. And then in the United States, I was 693,000. You get all of these different perks when you get under a million, especially when you get super low. And I just unlocked a new perk, which I'm really excited about. I started on that perk last night when I noticed that my website went from 1,151,000 to under 400,000 in popularity. And I started on one of these new perks. So I'm going to share what that perk is, and I'm going to share how you can do this because it's kind of funny. It's kind of lolsy how anybody can get on this new level, how anybody can get on it. I wondered if this would have been the case, and yes, it is the case. As many listeners to the podcast know, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with Twitter X ads. They are the greatest deal on the internet right now. They convert to customers. They convert to users. They convert to email signups. They convert to listeners of this podcast. Welcome to my new listeners. They are wonderful, and they cost $1. And for $1, you get 1 million impressions and thousands of clicks. And so I wondered if me running these campaigns to my website, and I'm running them to get subscribers to my weekly growth marketing, viral marketing newsletter. That's edwardsturm.com/newsletter. Goes out every Sunday. I'm running ads to that, to this podcast, and to my articles. If you'd like to check out my articles, I actually archive all of my weekly newsletters at edwardsturm.com/articles, as well as tons of other articles that I have written. And so I'm sending this cheap, amazing traffic from Twitter X to those three places because it's a great deal, an amazing deal. But I also wondered, would this boost my SimilarWeb ranking? Would this make my website more popular in the eyes of SimilarWeb, which is an industry standard for measuring website popularity? It is an industry standard. It is trusted by many, many authoritative people and many top companies. Even though its data is largely estimates, all the competitors are, and this is seen as like one of the best. And so the answer is yes. The Twitter X traffic has done that. And it did it for my personal website, edwardsturm.com, and for another one of my startups, which I am running these Twitter X ads to. That startup is Commit Club, and now that one is also under 1 million global rank. And so I kind of feel like I'm on a new level. I wondered if this was going to happen. I had been checking SimilarWeb every day to see, and the answer is yeah. It works. Yeah, it did happen. And it's really cool. it's cool to be getting all this traffic and to be within the most popular 400,000 websites. I mean, there's a lot of websites out there, and to have that ranking, that's neat. So why is this cool? Here's one of my favorite things in the world. It's one of my favorite services, one of my favorite sites. It's called Help a Reporter Out. HARO is the abbreviation. You can search HARO. You can search Help a Reporter Out. And Help a Reporter Out connects journalists who are looking for sources with those sources. It's a free resource. It's amazing. If you are an expert, if you are a source, and you want to get press to your brand or maybe backlinks to your website, you submit quotes, you submit content to journalists who are looking for such content. They link to your site, they mention your brand. Sometimes you get entire features on it. Sometimes you go on TV. There are some of the top publications in the world who are journalists on HARO, who are looking for sources on Help a Reporter Out. And one new website just got added to these top publications, and that is edwardsturm.com, because now I'm looking for amazing guerrilla marketing stories from experts on HARO. And this has tons of benefits. You can, first of all, you can only post as a journalist on HARO if your site is under 1 million global rank on SimilarWeb. I'm like so excited. So you have to get under 1 million global rank on SimilarWeb. And I want to say that's not easy. But with the hack that I have shared with this glitch, with this Twitter X ads glitch, now it actually is. It's kind of wild. And I would guess that many of you who have been running these ads every day, if you have, you'll see that your site is now in the most 1 million popular websites in the world because of these ads. Really crazy. And so here's why I like HARO. I would recommend HARO if you are an expert, you want to get backlinks, you want to get press, you want to get brand recognition. I would totally recommend Help a Reporter Out. And if you have a website that needs more content, this is great. I'm starkly opposed to AI written content. I'm very opposed to it. I think it's bland. I think it's boring. I wouldn't even try gaming search engines with it. People have asked me that. I wouldn't try it. I think algorithms will catch, if it's possible now, and I don't know that it is, but suppose that it is possible now with just purely AI written content, I think it would get caught at some point. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Maybe for like bottom of funnel pages, it might work. Maybe. But even then, I think you run a risk of like getting a penalization. I just wouldn't mess with it. When, first of all, for SEO, for search engine optimization, you shouldn't be making top of funnel content. You should be making bottom of funnel content, which is purchase intent content. And purchase intent content requires not many words. So you could have that human written. There are ways to automate it, I suppose. You could have like, that'd be a crazy scheme. Crazy scheme would be you identify all these different use cases. This actually would be a wild scheme. This might be worthwhile. If someone wants to do this, I'm not going to do it. This might be worthwhile. Say you have like a SaaS business, a software as a service business. And what you could do is you identify all these different keywords, satisfy use cases for what your software does. So people who are searching use cases, they're looking to use a piece of software. They're looking to convert to be a user or a customer. And then you have like a template for these use case SEO pages. And then you have AI just spin them up. The word count for those needs to be like 400 to 500 words. So it's not even much. And you have all these images for your software. And then you have AI spin up dozens of those, maybe hundreds. And then while they just sit up there, accruing time and page rank, becoming more authoritative over time, you can have like humans go in editing them one by one, but at least you've gotten the process started on aging those pages, which is important for SEO. The age of a page is important. I don't care what anybody else says. It is 100% important. So that would be a little bit of a hack with AI. But again, I am advocating the AI content goes up and then months later, it's still being edited by a human one by one. But at least you have those pages there. I can't imagine AI content lasting for long. All right, back to Helper Reporter. I'm really excited. Here's why Helper Reporter is great. If you are a journalist and you are putting up a question to experts and you have your publication listed, this is free marketing to these experts for your publication. It's free brand recognition and top of mind awareness to these experts. If you need content, it's free expert content, and it's a win-win as well. Because if you do have a site that's getting all this traffic, it could be good for those experts. Also, when somebody gets published on your website, this has happened to me countless times. I have used Helper Reporter as a journalist many times. And when people get published in their site, they often share their appearance. When people get published on your site, they often share their appearance on your site. So their article or their quote on your website, they will share that on LinkedIn or on Twitter X or on other social networks, bringing you traffic, bringing you more brand recognition and top of mind awareness. And then the last thing that I've observed, many people don't know this. So when the experts see, what is edwardsturm.com? They will look into the brand to see if they want to write content for this brand who is asking for a source. And they will Google your brand or go to the URL. And then this brings pretty high quality traffic. And I have seen this boost SEO. I've seen this boost the performance of certain keywords. And so then you get traffic, you get more traffic to your site. It's just so amazing. It's such, wow, crazy thunder outside. I don't know if you can hear that. It's just starting to rain here in New York in the afternoon. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's when you get under 1 million global rank on SimilarWeb. It used to be Alexa, and then I guess Alexa shut down, and now it's SimilarWeb. So Haro uses SimilarWeb, and if you have under 1 million global rank on SimilarWeb, you unlock this power. You get this new level, and I just got this new level. I'm excited. Other things happen too when you have like a high score. Advertisers reach out to see if they can advertise on your site or if they can work with you in a way when you have like a low enough score. So low enough means that you have a high traffic rating. You get a lot of traffic. The lower your global rank, that means like the more popular you are. So advertisers reach out when you have a lower rank, global rank, domestic rank, whatever it is. Advertisers reach out, and I'm very excited. And it's crazy. It's crazy that these Twitter X ads do this. You can hear it. I'm very excited. I'm excited to be able to share this with all of you. This is something that not a lot of people know. Not a lot of people talk about it. I'll tell you guys. And thank you to the people who have been emailing and saying you like the podcast. Like, that means so much to me. If you're hearing this and you like the podcast, like, please let me know. It keeps me going. I love hearing this. That's like it's such great fuel for me. Yeah, not a lot of people know this. I've traveled a lot, and I love meeting other sophisticated digital marketers. And I try to talk with other people about this stuff, and so few people actually are able to hold a conversation about this. So few. So not many people know about this stuff, and for me, it's exciting to share this stuff. And I hope all of you find it valuable. So this is episode, I'm losing count now. I think it's 65. Let's say it's 65. I think yesterday was 64. If I'm wrong, you'll see it in the title. You'll see it in the description. But I'm going to say 65. This is episode 65 of The Edward Show. This is my daily podcast where I go on a lot of tangents. And I try to have fun and bring value to everybody's lives. So I hope I've done that on this episode. It is a rainy afternoon here in New York City. And now I'm going to put this into Descript. That's my editing tool. Take out all the gaps between words, make it sound so smooth, so nice. And I will talk to all of you again. Seriously, if you like this episode, if you like my episodes, let me know. I love hearing it. All right, I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.